was a certain rich man who was clothed in purple and fine linens, fared sumptuously every day. But there was a beggar named Lazarus, full of sores, who was laid at his gate. So let's just stop there. This is not a parable. A parable would say there's a certain beggar and there's a certain rich man. Here it says there's a certain beggar named Lazarus. So this is a true story about a man, two men that are going to die here. And Jesus is going to give us a glimpse of what happens after we die before the cross. And I'll explain what happens after the cross. But so, verse 21, desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. So they had a relationship on earth where the poor man, Lazarus, was outside the man's gates to his home and garbage picked to survive. He ate from his garbage cans. So let's read verse 20 again. But there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, full of sores, who was laid at his gate, desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. So it was that the beggar died, Lazarus died, and was carried by angels to a place called Abraham's bosom. The rich man died also and was buried. And being in hell, or torment, he lifted up his eyes and saw Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. So both men before the cross went to a place called hell. There were two different compartments. One was called paradise, and one Abraham's bosom in this case, and one was called the place of torment. So the rich man is in torment, but he sees the guy that he walked by every day that ate out of his garbage cans. He knew his name, and he's seen him in paradise, in peace, in great peace. And he goes on, he says, then he cried, the rich man cried, and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tips of his fingers and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in these flames. But Abraham said, Son, remember, in your lifetime you received good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and you are tormented. And besides all this, between you and me there's a great gulf fixed, so that those who want to pass from here to you cannot, nor can those from there pass to us. And so they continue this conversation, and the rich man is saying, just give me some relief. Just let Lazarus just put some cool water on my tongue. I'm in torment here. He's in comfort. I can see the comfort. I can see the peace. I can see the tranquility there. And I'm in this torment. I regret being here, but I'm here. Verse 27, then he said, the rich man said again, beg you therefore, Father, that you would send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brothers, that he may testify to them, lest they also come to this place of torment. Abraham said to him, very important, they have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. And he said, no, Father, but if one goes to them from the dead, they will repent. But he said to him, if they do not hear Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded through one who rises from the dead. And so this is very chilling. I mean, when you look at Isaiah 14 the other day, hell is excited to see who comes through the door next, right? This man had opulence. He had wealth. He had great comfort. He could buy anything he wanted. He can travel anywhere he wanted. And he just disregarded Moses and the law at that time. The Old Testament law was their Bible, right? And so he had a chance. I believe he was a Jew. I believe he could have known better. He could have participated more. He could have got involved in his church, but he didn't. So here's the thing. Our decision eternally is sealed at our death. We're not going to forget who we were. We're not going to forget who we left behind. We're not going to lose our memory. We're going to understand that if we're in heaven, thank God for our decision. And if we're in hell, we're going to regret not making that decision. Here's the thing now. There's a difference. After the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, Jesus led everyone in Abraham's bosom or paradise up to heaven. So now David and Abraham, all of them are in heaven. When we die, we go to heaven, directly to heaven. So these people in torment, this guy, this rich man is still there. He's still there. He'll be there until the end of the millennial reign of Jesus, and then he'll be cast from there into the lake of fire. He will know comfort no more. It'll be an eternal pain and agony, regret, and that'll be his existence forever with Satan, the Antichrist, and all of the fallen angels. So that's my message for today. Thanks for listening. Please share, follow, like, make a comment. Please pray about becoming a partner with us. We need you. We're touching people all over the world. We're producing curriculums, writing workbooks, and we're giving that all away for free. Your seed into our ministry is going to go a long way to touching lives all over the world. So pray about doing that. Go to our website, watchersoftruth.com, click on the give button, and make a reoccurring gift. God bless you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.